Good Saturday morning, everybody. It's Saturday. That means that we got to watch cartoons. It means we got to figure out what makes Daffy Duck. You know why? Because George Templeton wants to know. George requested this cartoon, which is why we're doing it now. By the way, to George and to all of you guys who have sent in the requests between now and, or actually I should say when I was recording this, just around Valentine's Day 2019 to all the way back to July 2018 when we lost the original channel. Thank you guys for hanging in there and being patient with us getting the request to you. But George wants us to examine this cartoon, and I am only too happy to. You know what? You know what, George? I do apologize, because now that I'm actually sitting here and doing this, it occurs to me that I wanted to do a little more research to find out about what Cinecolor is, because the color, this is restored, and sometimes the color temperature and just outright the colors in the restorations are garish and overly bright and the color in this looks to be, you know, what the actual color stylists would want it to be, you know. It looks correct. So I love Daffy's tongue here. It actually looks like a duck's tongue. Arthur Davis directed this cartoon, and it's one of the. This has got to be Bill Melendez. Look at that! Look at that animation. That isn't. I guarantee that's Bill Melendez. That's got to be Bill. So is this. This is definitely Bill. I can tell, and I'll tell you how I can tell, because it's kind of my job. It's because it looks like someone who is not drawing like Rod Scribner, but is thinking in terms of everything. There's nothing held and everything's moving. Every little nuance can have some level of performance in it. Every little wrinkle, every little flourish. And it stands out amidst. I mean, I do recognize Bill's art style, but it's only because I'm so familiar with Scribner that I see, you know, in a lot of the Scribner. I don't think worked on this. I could be wrong, but I don't see any of Scribner. I think he left the studio. Oh, this is 48. Yeah, Scribner had left Warner's at this time, but this is definitely. You know, I can spot Bill's stuff. This is not Bill. That might be, though. But you know what? I would like to discuss an interesting theory that I've heard that I can't say for sure that it can be confirmed, but I've heard it said that this cartoon inspired Chuck Jones's the Duck Rabbit Duck, Duck Season Rabbit Season trilogy of cartoons. On the basis that he saw that there could be a good dynamic with Elmer and somebody else trying to go after, a common goal. Like Elmer's trying to go after Bugs, but Daffy's also trying to go after Bugs, in a way. So, and he saw that there was an interesting dynamic. I don't know how true that is. I will say also, I've seen this cartoon on TV in my early days, and it's always strangely edited around this part, and I don't know. There's some weird cuts made to him going under the thing and then coming back up, and then there's other stuff where when he's I love that joke. Where he's, grabbing her by the head. It's Elmer. I have some lovely etchings up in my apartment. I forget who I said that to. But, actually, I don't forget who I said that to. I said that to a very crazy female cartoon fan, and or cartoonist actually. And yep, this scene right here was oddly edited on TV. Like they cut this part out because it had the gun and the face and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a damn shame, isn't it, George? I'm talking to George because George Templeton, who requested this. It is a damn shame that Arthur Davis didn't do more, didn't direct more cartoons. I mean, he was happy to be an animator, and that was the case with a lot of. Sometimes, if you're around for a long time, eventually they as an animator they would offer you the director's chair, especially if another director left. The most qualified person is an animator who's been in the game a long time, and they offered the director's chair to Robert McKimson after Tashlin left, the first time Tashlin left, and McKimson, I think he refused it like 3 times. He just loved animating. He didn't want to have all the worry of the timing and the story and organizing all this, and McKimson didn't like that idea. I think Arthur Davis didn't like that idea. He went back to Frizz's unit. I love this cartoon though. I don't know why. I don't have many memories, of seeing this cartoon. That's why it's so weird that it was censored so many different ways when I would see it on different, shows growing up on different networks and things like that, because it's just so. Oh yeah, I actually forgot that Daffy was there in the end, but in the end we're all there, and we'll see you next week.